All right, so this is how you can check on your competition, and also how you can check on anybody to see if they're cheating or not. So my Diamond League started 4 days ago, approximately, and you can see this is a super lazy Diamond League. I think Duolingo is cutting back on, or they're grouping people who are practicing a certain amount of points per week. I think they're grouping people with similar point totals, and I think that they're putting them in the same leagues for some reason. I joined this league at 10 a.m. on Monday, and it seems like 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. is a great time to join. Most people are working, or they're busy, or they're sleeping, or doing something. 10 a.m. in the morning, 10 to 11 a.m. in the morning, or 10 to 11 a.m. p.m. at night. But anyway, this is how you check on your competition. There is a website called duome.eu, and then you just put the forward slash and then their usernames. So, I've already done that for you. For example, at the top here, if you see at the top, duome.eu, and then Marietta is the name. But I want to go back to my Duolingo. What I would do, for example, if there are 3 days left, I want to see who is my competition, really, right? Now, some people, if they've already won the Diamond League, then they're not really going to practice or try to go for it, right? Not every time, but many times. So Lorenzo, for example, he has not won the Diamond League. Let's see this guy here, Alexander. Nope, he has not won. And then let's see Marietta. Okay, so Marietta has 60,000 points. Let's see. And nope, she has not won. All right. Now, I don't really care about winning because I've already won the legendary, or I've already won the Diamond League, so I don't really care. But if I was trying to win, then I would look at the three at the top. All right, so let's analyze Lorenzo. The first thing that I would do is I would look at their total crowns. All right, um, why is this important? This is important because even if they have stories, those stories are going to run out. Maybe in the past, Duolingo allowed you to, run as many stories as you could, play as many stories as you could, but people were gaming the system. I even gamed the system when I didn't know better, right? So I remember the first day that I was competing in the leagues, I discovered stories, and then I discovered I could repeat the same story over and over and over and over. I got like 3,000 points in one day, and then somebody must have said something, and the next day I couldn't do anything. But anyway, what I would do is I would look at their total crowns, and based on my experience, according to my experience, this is just an estimate, 25% of their total crowns are not gold. And what does that mean? That means that they're still practicing those specific circles. So I would immediately deduct 25% from their total crowns. So for example, this guy here, I would deduct 50 crowns, okay, from his total. So he would have about 100, and let's say 175 to make it simple, crowns. And then since there are 5 levels, you divide 175 by 5, which means this guy has about 35 real crowns. Okay. Now, on average, if you repeat a crown, you get about 22 points. So this guy here, he has about 700 points he could get every single day. Now that doesn't include stories, okay? That doesn't include other things that he can do like taking tests, or this is his total points per day maximum from his crowns, okay? So why is that important? That's important because you can do stories, but eventually you're going to run out of points for stories, okay? Unless they add new stories. Also, too, it depends on which language you're studying. Like Spanish has a ton of stories. So to be honest, it's not even fair. If someone has Spanish, if they're learning Spanish, they have more stories than you, and on top of that, they have more crowns than you. I counted, um, like the Spanish, like English to Spanish, you can get like 3 times as many crowns. So if someone's tree is full on Spanish, you're you're really at an advantage. Like if I'm studying Italian and somebody is and their Spanish tree is finished and complete, they're going to whoop me every time because they have more crowns that they can practice and repeat. Also, too, your level is important, right? You have different levels competing for the same thing on Duolingo, which is also not fair, right? My level in Italian is a C1, it's an advanced level. So if I'm competing with other people who are just beginners, it's not really fair for them. But anyway, that's beside the point. So this guy here, Lorenzo, he has about 700 um, total points. He has about a total XP of 31,000. He's practicing every single day, and he's learning Japanese and Spanish, right? Also, for Japanese, I think you get extra points. Also, too, Duolingo, they run experiments, they run tests. So some people can get like time practice where they can get like 40 points on, in time practice. So, different languages have different advantages. So it's not really a level playing field. But anyway, for Lorenzo, I would check his XP for the last week. And I mean, it's not a big indicator, but it helps me to see what he's been doing. Um, so he hasn't won the Diamond League. He joined almost a year ago, so he's kind of fairly new to Duolingo, even though he has about 31,000 points. That's still a lot of points for 1 year. So what I would do is I would check his, I believe, nope, this is Marietta. Let's go back to Marietta. Let's see, Lorenzo. So this is duomo.eu, and this way you can check on other people and their progress. And also it helps you to see if they're cheating or not. The main thing that you want to click on is this. It's a little section here called Daily Progress. Okay, so you will see a gray button called Raw. Okay, it says GMT1, and then click on the Raw button here, and then you can see um, their daily practice, right? And why is this important? This is important because it allows you to see what lessons they're working on. But specifically, it allows you to see if someone is cheating or not, right? If they're completing stories and they're getting 28 XP, 40 XP every 45 seconds, they're probably repeating the same lesson over and over and over. And you can probably report that person to Duolingo. I think Duolingo has cut down a lot on that. So, but anyway, you can actually see what they're doing, right? So you see he's practicing, he's doing stories. And then let's see, recently, he got a 20 XP. So it looks like he's trying to win the league. All right, so let's check on someone else. Let's check on um, Alexander. So we scroll down, we click on the raw button next to daily progress, and you can see he's doing stories, right? So now that would help me. Okay, if he's doing stories, how often is he doing them? All right, so he's doing them every 2 minutes, every 2 minutes, every 2 minutes. So it doesn't look like he's cheating really, which is fine. Okay, which is fine. Is this for Spanish? I don't know if this is for Spanish or not. But if he's doing stories for Spanish, he has a bigger he has a huge advantage over someone like me, who's focusing on Italian, for example. I mean, I have a Spanish tree, but it's not complete. It's not full. But you can see he's doing Spanish. Okay, about every minute and a half. He's completing the stories, which is pretty good, pretty normal. So there's nothing too crazy. If it was like every 45 seconds, then I would put up an alarm. Anything less than a minute, then I would probably report them to Duolingo. Um, who else? And then let's check Marietta. All right, so we scroll down. Marietta is learning French from German. Um, And she has other languages as well, Portuguese, Spanish. But we're going to click on raw. And again, she's just practicing, 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 practicing. Test, test. So she's not really like going hard. All right. So that's how I would do it. That's how you check on your competitors. That's how you check to see if they're cheating or not. Use duome.eu and then /username. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.